Hi basketball family, welcome back to the channel. If you really step back and look at the way dynasties are built in college basketball, one truth becomes impossible to ignore: the programs that last are rarely built only on hype. They're built on decisions that don't trend on social media. They're built on coaches trusting their instincts when no one else is paying attention. And they're built on players who arrive quietly, grow steadily, and eventually redefine expectations. That's why the signing of Ashley McCalla deserves more attention than it's getting. Kim Mulkey has never been the kind of coach who follows the crowd. Her entire career has been shaped by bold confidence, sharp evaluation, and a willingness to believe in players long before the public catches up. When she sees something in a prospect, it's rarely accidental. It's calculated. It's intentional. And more often than not, it pays off. A quiet commitment often means a player who hasn't been overexposed, overanalyzed, or overhyped. It means a player who is still hungry. Still growing. Still developing. Still motivated by proving people wrong. And those are often the most dangerous players in the long run. Ashley McCalla represents the kind of addition that doesn't scream superstar on day one, but whispers future problem to opponents down the line. Think about the psychology of being an overlooked player entering a powerhouse program like LSU. There's a unique edge that comes with that. There's no entitlement. No pressure to live up to 5-star rankings. No expectation that minutes will be handed over. Instead, there's hunger. There's gratitude. There's drive. There's a relentless desire to earn respect. Those players often become the hardest workers. They stay longer after practice. They study film more closely. They take coaching more seriously. They embrace defensive assignments. They compete like every rep matters. And in Kim Mulkey's system, that mentality is rewarded. LSU's culture thrives on accountability. It thrives on toughness. It thrives on emotional fire. It thrives on competition. Every day in practice is a battle. Every role must be earned. Every minute on the court has a cost. Players who survive in that environment don't just improve, they transform. Ashley McCalla entering that ecosystem could accelerate her development faster than anyone expects. Sometimes talent isn't obvious because it hasn't been challenged enough yet. Sometimes potential stays hidden because the environment wasn't demanding enough. Sometimes a player just needs the right coach, the right system, the right competition, and the right belief to unlock what's already there. Mulkey's belief carries weight. When she commits to a player, she commits to their growth. She pushes them. She demands from them. She refuses to let them settle for average. That pressure breaks some players, but it builds others into elite competitors. And if Ashley McCalla is built for that challenge, this could be the beginning of a serious long-term impact. What also makes this move intriguing is the timing. LSU is evolving. Roster roles are shifting. Leadership responsibilities are changing. The identity of the team continues to develop as stars come and go. Programs at this level can't afford to think in one-year windows, they have to think in eras. A signing like this could be a seed planted for LSU's next era. Maybe she becomes a defensive tone setter. Maybe she becomes a glue player who keeps rotations stable. Maybe she grows into a reliable scorer. Maybe she becomes a leader who doesn't talk much but commands respect through work. Maybe she becomes the type of player who doesn't trend, but wins games. There's also something powerful about quiet growth. Players who rise without constant hype often play freer. They don't chase narratives. They don't force moments. They let their game develop naturally. And when the breakout happens, it feels organic, earned, and sustainable. Kim Mulkey understands that development isn't linear. She understands that some players peak early, while others bloom later. And she's proven time and time again that she knows how to nurture late bloomers into major contributors. It wouldn't be surprising if, a year or two from now, fans look back and realize this signing wasn't small at all. It was strategic. It was patient. It was forward-thinking. Because in championship programs, depth matters. Culture matters. Player progression matters. Chemistry matters. And sometimes, the player who changes the trajectory of the locker room or stabilizes rotations isn't the loudest one, it's the one who shows up every day ready to compete. Ashley McCalla stepping into LSU's high-pressure, high-standard environment could sharpen her faster than any scouting report could predict. The competition alone, going against elite teammates in practice, will force growth. The coaching will demand discipline. The system will test her versatility. The stage will build confidence. And if she responds the right way, this could become one of those stories fans talk about years later. The kind of story that starts with, "Nobody paid attention when she signed," and ends with, "Now we understand why Kim Mulkey believed." Quiet moves rarely feel exciting in the moment. But when they hit, they feel inevitable in hindsight. And this one just might be. And when the story of this LSU era is eventually told, when fans look back at the seasons, the stars, the banners, the championships, there's a real chance this signing won't feel quiet anymore. Because the biggest program shifts rarely happen in front of cameras. They happen in practice gyms, in player development sessions, in trust built between coach and athlete, in belief before proof. Ashley McCallum's arrival at LSU might not dominate headlines today. But history has a funny way of rewarding the moves people overlook. Years from now, fans might say, that's when LSU's future really started to take shape. Not with the loudest announcement. Not with the flashiest commitment. But with a coach trusting her eye, and a player ready to prove she belonged. Kim Mulkey has built her legacy on bold decisions, relentless standards, and an instinct that sees greatness before it becomes obvious. And if her track record means anything, this quiet move could become one of her loudest victories. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the future of LSU women's basketball, smash the like button. It helps this channel reach more real college basketball fans. Subscribe right now for more long-form stories, recruiting breakdowns, program deep dives, and behind-the-scenes power moves. And comment below, do you think Ashley McCallum could become LSU's next breakout star? Or is this one of those moves we won't fully understand until it's already changed everything? Your voice matters. Your opinion matters. And the conversation continues right here.